Cheers.
Cheers.
Are you drinking orange juice as well?
No. No, apple and mango.
It looks orangey.
Yeah, it does actually. No, it's apple and mango. Oh, how you doing, my darling?
How are you doing?
I'm sorry I didn't get round to chatting yesterday. It was so bloody busy, but good busy. Good busy.
Mondays are your busy day.
Yeah.
And I know that I try to catch you in between class and your last client. And
yeah,
I think I caught you right at the beginning of your last client, which was like a 3-hour ordeal.
Actually, it was 4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't that long with her this time.
She's a friend, and that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I love you, and I love you for how you're helping her.
Yeah. Well, I hope I'm helping. Breakthrough, I think. Yeah. So yeah, very happy. So have you had a good day?
How was your day?
My day, it was lovely because I had a day off today, a whole day off, which was unheard of. So I just had a really long bath, just kept topping the water up and just, watching a film while there, and had a drink, and no, it's lovely. It's really nice, just chilling in the bath.
My mind is drifting. You in the bath.
Stop it.
The bath.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Corey and Ryu. How would you say that name? Ryu.
Yeah.
And Time Lord. Hello. We're doing good, Ryu. We are.
Outstanding.
Yeah. We're still nothing can stop our excitement about 2023. It just can't do it.
Game on, baby.
We're ready. We're really ready. Yeah. So, yeah, can't wait. I've been looking in the news about things, and when you're looking through the news articles with your white hats goggles on, you can see what they're trying to do. You can see the way they're trying to wake people up. And it might seem as if it's like fear and scaring and fear. There was about 4 or 5 different articles about the new strain of, vid, that one, the 19 thing. There was 4, but it was all kind of so far-fetched. And I took photographs, darling. I took photographs of the numbers of people, because I think there's a test. It's a test of how many people did thumbs down. And you know what? It was a landslide. It was brilliant, let me tell you. Oh, God, I've taken loads of photographs. All for the classes.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken loads of photographs of these. Emoto, Dr. Emoto, and the waters.
Yeah.
So I took loads of those photos. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
Stonehenge. Yeah. That water was at Stonehenge, and then it was frozen, and that's the energy that comes through.
Right. Right. It's frozen cryogenically, sliced up into thin slices.
Yep.
Magnified under a high-powered microscope, and that's what you get.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Let me try and find some of these. 70 thumbs down, 12 thumbs up on one of the COVID-y things. 12 thumbs down to 1 thumb up on another. 643 thumbs down to 63 thumbs up. 291 thumbs down to 26 thumbs up. Isn't that telling everybody that no one's buying it? Or at least, I would say, quarter, maybe more of people are not buying it.
How many of those are paid shills too that are giving it the thumb up?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Hi to Sarah and her planet orange purple ring.
I think if you put emojis in YouTube, it just tells you the emoji.
Okay.
So I think that's what happens.
That's what we're seeing in our aggregator here in StreamYard. Hi to LA Love a Girl, and hi
Hello.
to Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
So yeah, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, and I've been busy working straight through. No nap. Been really, really busy. Can do a screen share here. If you guys have the opportunity, I'll paste this link into the chat. Check out this article and video. It's called Project Looking Glass Insider Speaks Out. There is an inevitable event coming.
Ooh.
And like right here, it says, this is part of the transcript that I got from it. The choices that we make become less and less consequential to the future, and eventually we're pushed into the bottleneck of time, no matter what choice we make. Very smart people will begin to figure out that something big was coming up. And this is where they hit 2020 through Project Looking Glass, and they couldn't see any further, and the elites were they're starting to figure out, shit's up, doesn't matter what we do, it's going to boomerang. Something that made it also all the possibilities of all future scenarios of any choices, any possibility that was fed in and observed through the looking glass inherently ended up in the same future. So what that means is it doesn't matter, after 2012, for example, when the global elite are trying to push all these negative agendas, doesn't matter. That's not in humanity's best interest. We've already won. It's going to boomerang back on them. The biggest secret of all possible timelines lead to the same basic set of history in the future. Once again, that means that, whatever it is that is being negative, that's being pushed on us by the mainstream media or the global elite, doesn't matter. They're trying to hold people down, but it doesn't matter what they do or say. We've won. Goes on to say the elites of the world probably figured out that was the end of the game and nothing could be manipulated beyond that point. And we're seeing this all the time. Everything they do is boomeranging and backfiring. Yeah. And with this, with Pluto being in in Capricorn until the end of this year, it's that truth vibration is going to continue to rise. So moving forward, the timelines will contract down to some inevitable thing. A lot of us think that that's going to be the solar flash. There is an inevitable event. It's an evolution of consciousness. And this tells you, it goes on to tell you about the importance of how thoughts and manifestations, how thoughts become manifestations. What we believe to be true eventually becomes true. So where you're putting your thoughts and ideas and visions, that's what you're going to manifest. And he goes on to say, I again see a new beginning, see as a new beginning, an end of this reality, the beginning of something that we can't even possibly understand based on our level of beliefs currently. And to me, that's the solar flash. That's what I saw in my vision, where, this white flash floods the earth, and you're flooded with this unconditional love to a magnitude never experienced ever before. Like what he said here, something that we can't even possibly understand based on our level of beliefs. So I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. That's what they're talking about. That's why, they've said that after 2012 it goes white. That white is the solar flash. And lastly, they say that the bad guys have already lost. The good guys have already won. The good guys, that's you, me, and everybody watching this right now. So yeah, I'll post that link in the chat right there. And yeah, check that out. There's a video that goes along with it. Wow. I mean, this all, people, I've been pressed, put a date on things. And if I had to give a date, I would say by the end of 2023, is when all this would happen. But don't quote me as saying this might just be the beginning. This might be the onset, because as Pluto exits Capricorn, it enters Aquarius. Is that the beginning of the age of Aquarius? I don't know. We'll find out. But this whole year is going to be crazy. And you and I both mentioned in the New Year's Eve predictions, before we even predicted anything, we both agreed that by the end of this year, similar to my prediction back in New Year's Eve on 2019, the world as you know it will be unrecognizable.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. Because you didn't mention a good way last time you said unrecognizable, did you? Did you say it was going to be in a good way?
I did. But that
you did say it in a good way back then.
I did.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, it is because people woke up.
Exactly. And that's part of and I've been talking about this for years on In5D. I've always said that we're going to take this step backwards before we take this quantum leap forward. That step backwards was 2020. We've already taken that step backwards. We're about to take that quantum leap forward right now.
Yeah. So you can't believe most of what you see. It is, I believe them. They're playing out a movie, and I'm feeling that more and more each time. It's like they're trying now. All they're trying to do now is to play the story as it would have been should the Black Hats have won. And they're showing through the media. That's why they haven't taken the media down, because they're using the media to drip feed all of the truth syrup in a backwards way. It's like this new variant is like, get frightened again, and it's like people are going, shut the up, stop it, and there's one guy wearing a mask on this kind of TV interview, and he's going, I haven't taken my mask off. I had to, see this and see that. And it was like, but everybody else, there was another girl being interviewed. She said, I go to nightclubs, I go to concerts. If I get it, I get it. I'll deal with it. So can you see what I mean? If that was really a black hat operation, they would have put everybody who was fear and negative in that media thing, but they didn't. So.
And I'll tell you what, Allie, by the end of the year, probably maybe more towards the middle to maybe around October, or sometime from like July till October, somewhere in that area, we're going to see a major influx of positive news on the mainstream media.
Yeah.
This is part of that boomerang. This is part of the truth vibration by the end of 2023. It's going to happen. And there's going to be situations. You and I talked about this as well on New Year's Eve. Something's going to come up that's going to be so far out there that they have to talk about it. And I think it's something that's been undisclosed or unknown. It's like an unknown variable at this point that nobody would even fathom right now that's going to blow everybody's minds coming up sometime this year. And the mainstream media will have to cover it. And it's going to be something that awakens a huge proportion of people that were previously unawakened.
Yeah, I agree. One thing is, I think somebody's mask is going to either tear, come off, something's going to happen where it's just going to, you know, unravel or something.
You're not
like
talking this kind of mess. You're talking
no,
about
I'm talking the real
Biden or
yes, the real mask. Yeah, yes. That's what I think.
Yeah. And this is for entertainment purposes only. So
enjoy
the entertainment as we juggle and sing songs.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the show. Yeah. I don't enjoy people passing away though, and there's a lot of that going on at the moment. And that is going to wake people up, unfortunately, because it's going to be your friends, it's going to be family members, unfortunately. And I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. But it's their doing. They've done that. That's what they've done. And yeah. So okay.
Hi, Carrie. And well,
pop your clogs.
In serious love, yeah. But I think we said hi to everybody. We got the whole chat room covered. Yeah, it is going to be. There is a purging going on, and that was part of what I put out a mid-month energy report for my Patreon followers of 1111 and more. But what I did this month was I put out a sneak preview on YouTube of like the first few minutes of that particular video. But I cover so much ground on this, talking about solar flares and coronal mass ejections and the evolution of consciousness. I go into talking a little bit more on the Project Looking Glass. There's so many topics and conversation that I cover in this mid-month energy report, but it's also funny. It's humorous. It'll make you smile and chuckle a little.
Can you send it to me?
I'm a doofus. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because I'm one of your biggest fans.
I know. I sent a message out to everybody on Patreon with the password, and I'll send it to you as well.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah. So anyway, check that out. That's you can see the sneak preview of that on the In5D YouTube channel. What else got going? Yeah, there was I've been busy AF as today, and this is just one of the many things that I've been doing. Let's see. Why can I not? Okay. Do a screen share there. There it is. All right. So on Pinterest, dig this. You know, I'm shadow banned on YouTube, Facebook. I'm basically on every social media except Pinterest.
Okay.
Check this out. You know, I'm on Pinterest. In5D is still getting 1.3 million monthly views.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, on just 24,000 followers. So we're still reaching people, and I've been spending time pinning posts on Pinterest, and I think I only have like 600 and some odd posts pinned, and there's thousands of articles, so I have a lot more I have to get busy on. Plus, not only are there thousands of articles, there's hundreds of videos. So I started doing pinning some of the videos from YouTube on here as well. So this helps get us out there and helps circulate the In5D name and reaches more people. So if you have a Pinterest account, just tag a few of our posts and put them onto your account as well. Help us get our name and our word out there, because this is part of the awakening process, and you can play a major part just by sharing. Let's see what else. And definitely check out Mystic's Portal. we have this gift website that you can find everything on here, and there's just so many amazing prices of anything that you're looking for: cone incense, stick incense, incense burners, aromatherapy, crystals and gemstones. You can find pyramids and clusters and all sorts of different things here. Everything you can possibly look for, and there's a search bar right here, so you can search for whatever it is you're looking for. So check that out at mysticsportal.com, and I'll put a link in the chat as well for that.
So is it just In5D on Pinterest?
Yeah, Pinterest.com/In5D. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So I've been really busy.
Yeah, good. We love doing what we do, though, so it's not like, no, I'm working.
No.
We enjoy it, don't we?
Yeah. I mean,
I was really busy yesterday, so I had a day off today.
One last thing, too. There it is. I've been really busy on In5D with articles. So well, let's scroll down to the right here. Just posting new articles on In5D. We have what is that up there? January 17th. I have anyway, enlightment at your fingertips. 5 proven ways to contact your higher self. Of course, you're going to find all of Allie's weekly tarot readings there. 11 inventions that could have changed the world. It's a new one. Breaking the bank on eggs. 20 cheap egg solutions. Tips on how to remember your past lives. Here's that Project Looking Glass article. And Allie and Me Live. And Full Moon in Cancer. And lots of new things are coming out. And I've got new articles coming up tomorrow, the next day, the following day. And I'm working on new ones on top of that, extending further out. So check out, hang out on In5D. Make sure you subscribe to In5D as well, because about once a week or so, I'm not flooding people with emails. Once a week, maybe once every 7-8 days or something like that, I send an email of all the updates that we have. And you want to be on that list to keep abreast of what's happening, especially this year. This is a huge year. Major events are going to be happening. And
if you are subscribed to the email, you go into a free raffle as well. So, yeah, and I'll give away a reading or some sort of gift at the moment. Yeah.
So one of our Allie and I did 88 predictions on New Year's Eve, and one of my predictions came true, and it was about the airports shutting down, and I had a prediction on that. And my prediction was they're going to be telling us some bullshit excuse, but the real reason is because of the pole shift that's going on, and it's affecting the GPS on all these airports. And I said the airports are going to be shutting down. They did. And not only did that happen, the following day we saw a number of whales wash up on the shoreline of the Northeast coast. And that's you're going to find that happening more and more as the pole shift occurs, and it's happening slightly, but it's throwing off their sonar, and we're seeing that already. So this is what we're going to have a ton of hits on all of our predictions this year. So if you haven't seen that New Year's Eve predictions video, check that out on In5D and on Psychic Alley, the Psychic Alley YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yes. So if anybody today is sharing this, then please just put shared in the comments here, because I've got a little raffle going for that, just for people who's sharing. Okay, so this is people who've already shared in another of our videos. So please let us know, if you've shared it, and I'll add you to it. Okay, and I'll give away a reading.
Well, it's looking like maybe another one of my predictions might be coming true, and that's Biden resigning. It looks like right now, the Democrats are basically throwing him under the bus. And
yeah,
I think they're kind of pushing him in that direction. So it wouldn't surprise me if in the next few weeks to few months that he ends up resigning. So could be. There's a few more predictions I think will be happening real soon between what the ones that we've given within the next few weeks or to a couple months. It's exciting watching them unfold.
I can't believe it. I think I just can't believe it. It's just watching the news stories, just seeing it from what they're trying to do. I get it.
LA love a girl, exactly. I've seen that video. It's not just animals, it's birds, it's insects, and animals all going in circles. That's the pole shift. And it's slight, but it's enough for the animals to pick up. And also we've seen all these birds dropping out of the sky and everything, which could be HARP. It could be a number of CERN. It could be a number of things. But you're going to see telltale signs. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I live on the coastline of Florida. There's going to be a pole shift immediately or sometime in the very near future. I would probably not live here, but I live here, and I don't think it's going to be anything that happens in my lifetime on the Florida coast. I think we're actually going to have that event before then, and heck, it could happen after the event, but by then we'll be up on we'll be into a higher dimensional level of existence, so it won't matter. The physical existence on 3D won't matter.
So I've added you guys, so thank you for sharing. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. Yeah. We're determined to get past this shadow banning, but one of my predictions about shadow banning is that there will be compensation for all the money that you would have earned should you not have been restricted or shadow banned. There is going to be that coming.
You shared an article with me that basically said that Elon Musk was going to buy Twitter, but I couldn't find anything anywhere outside of that video that said that. So I don't know where that is. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
I love that. And maybe he'll buy Facebook too.
Yeah. Well, he's got the money. He could. So yeah, let's put energy out there. Let's make that a reality.
Yeah.
Put it out there that Elon is buying YouTube.
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube. Maybe that was the plan, maybe that is how it's supposed to be going down. That's part of the end result.
Maybe. Hey, Allie, have you ever seen this? Let me see if I can get it up here. On the In5D YouTube channel, and you can go to any channel, but there's a link that says community. Have you ever used that link?
No.
Me either. Not until today. So I posted an image on it today, and I promoted us doing our show. Got 5 thumbs up. I've never knew this existed, honestly, and I tagged a bunch of people. And I did a link for the video, telling people there's a sneak peek of the video, and I just posted that right before we went on. But yeah, there's a community where you can post images, image polls, text polls, and videos. So I figured, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. I'll use that community page.
Nice one.
I never knew that existed, honestly.
Is there anywhere on your YouTube page that you can actually send a message, just a message, or has it got to be a comment underneath a video?
It used to be there. You used to be able to private message people on YouTube, and they took that away 7-8 years ago.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're afraid we're talking behind their backs. I don't know.
Oh yeah. They should grow up here, for God's sake. Everyone is in the dead center of where they should be. It's called the now. You are in charge of it. Think and change your reality. You are the CEO. It's the truth. Do you know, I did a reading the other day for a lady. Okay. And I was pulling some cards, and there was a run of negative cards about a situation that she was in. And I said to her, you can change this. You can change this. You can change the reality of your future right now. I said, you're willing to do this? So we kind of did a quick visualization and cut all that shit away. I then reshuffled the cards and her future was friggin' excellent. That's the power. That is it. You can change it. Yeah.
You know, and also, you know, everybody is exactly where they need to be right now. Unfortunately, that includes us. But we will be together at some point in the hopefully near future. But
yeah,
everyone's anchoring energy. And if you think of everybody being a point of light, holding a candle, and you have all these points of light everywhere across the world, we are firing up the grid. We are the grid. And that's why, you know, you have these people that live in towns and places like, you know, out in California, maybe in San Francisco or Los Angeles or something like that, where there's a lot of heavy energy, or London out there in the UK, very heavy, dark, deep energy, but they're living there. Here in the United States, Washington, D.C., and that surrounding area, people that live there are holding that light and that energy. And they're helping, like I said, light up this grid all throughout the world. And that's, I think, may be part of what brings the event and that solar flash to us.
Do you think the solar flash is going to start up when there's enough people that tip over the edge of positivity?
Yeah. I think it's part of the awakening process. And once we're getting really, really, really close, but I think it's going to be that event that I mentioned earlier that you and I talked about on New Year's Eve, that unknown event that nobody could have foreseen. That's going to be, you can't hide from it, and they're going to have to report on it on the news, and it's going to be something along that line that all of a sudden will wake people up, and that'll start that snowball effect.
Yeah.
I
love you. Just saying.
I love you. Yeah.
We love you guys too. We do. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah. I've been listening to Holy Harmony. There's a guy, his name is Dr. Leonard Horowitz. And during my, awakening process, I was listening to him probably back in 2008, 2009, or maybe even before then. Yeah, it was before then. It was more like 2007. But he talked about, the healing power of sound, and how there's this song. It's called Holy Harmony, and you can find it on YouTube. It's an hour-long meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I have a program. It's called YouTube by Click, where I can download videos as a video or an MP3. And I downloaded that as an MP3, and I just sit and I listen to that. And oftentimes now I'll play that as a background music. But I hadn't listened to that or played that in years until this past week. And since I started playing that, my dreams have been really, really intense. There's a lot of purging going on in my dreams. And it's a very positive thing. And I think that video or that audio of the Holy Harmony is helping trigger and helping me bring up some of these emotions that need to be purged before this event happens.
Yeah.
Well,
you spoke to me and you said that, you was feeling a bit in a funk, in a bit of a, that was it about 3 weeks ago, something like that. And you said you wanted to see what you were doing when you felt fired up, and the little things like your walk of gratitude and, your meditation and things like that. And you said You want to just
affirmations.
and it's working, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, all of a sudden I've got all this inspiration once again.
Yep. I'm seeing the change big
Putting
time.
out articles, yeah. Lots of new articles coming out, and yeah, it's just, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the motivation to just, all right, put things into overdrive. And we're in the home stretch right now,
We are.
and we can't let any of this lower vibrational crap distract us.
Yep. Exactly.
It doesn't mean we have to ignore it,
No.
because it's also part of the awakening process for people, the normies. But you can't sit and stew within that lower vibrational crap.
No. See it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mum's not well today, darling. She's got a she's feeling very sick and feverish. So can we send some loving healing out to Mum?
Definitely. Love you, Mum. Sending you lots of loving energy.
Yeah. Love her. And we've got the healing list going, everyone. Everyone's kind of put their name down on the healing list. I've put Gregg and me in the middle as well, so we're kind of there. And I've made a crystal grid because I was teaching about healing. We was doing healing, and we did lots of different kind of healing techniques, from crystal healing to psychic surgeons to water, color, Reiki, spiritual healing, sound therapy. We went through so much, and one of them we all did a crystal grid. So I've put the all the names of all the people that have ever put their name down on the healing list, and I've put the crystal grid over it. So yeah, so you're all in there. Yeah, we all need a bit of healing, whether it's emotional, physical, mentally. We can all do with a bit of a boost.
Time Lord, yeah, that's exactly what that holy harmony is. And I just posted a link to that video in the chat. It's the 528 love frequency, and wow, it's amazing. And Deborah, we love hanging out with you, and thank you, everyone. Even those who are watching this on the recorded version. Not everybody can watch us live, but we have some people that watch us on the recorded version, and thank you as well for spending your day or whenever you're watching this with us.
Yeah. So Sarah felt a bit of a funk today, and meditation helped her. She was feeling anxiety, so I'm glad it helped.
Definitely.
Yeah. Meditation, you don't have to sit there and close your eyes for meditation either. Sometimes you can meditate while you're washing up, while you're hoovering, while you're mopping the floor, while you're driving the kids to school, because you've done the journey so many times and you're in a quiet zone. Just make sure that you are in silence, or you've got some of that meditation music on, and just be in your head. Just ask questions and wait for the answers. Ask questions and wait for the answers. Sorry, you were trying to put something up there.
No, that's okay. Well, myself, when I meditate, for the most part, it is with my eyes closed, and I'll do certain mudras as well. But for the most part, what I end up doing is just clearing my mind. Tabula rasa. My mind goes blank. Sometimes things come to me. Other times I'm just in that moment, in that now, in that space. Sometimes it's like being in the void where there's absolutely nothing. And I really, really, really love being in that place. And it helps to ground and center me, especially being a triple Libra. People say that, Libras are all about balance, but it's the exact same opposite. We're constantly seeking balance, and you've got Libra rising. You know what that's like, trying to find that balance, right?
I wouldn't be able to just clear my mind of nothing in it. It's impossible. I think guys can do it easier. I do. I think it's a male-female thing. Let's put that out there to you guys. Do you think that men can just switch off, to completely switch off? Because it may be to do with the birth of women have to have the children, you give birth, and it's an in you. It's a DNA thing, of a female DNA thing, where your mind just doesn't stop, just doesn't stop.
So you're saying that women have a monkey mind, where
Yeah.
men are less apt to have that
Men,
monkey mind.
yeah. That's something I want to ask you guys. What do you guys think?
That's true. When you think about people that, and what we mean by monkey mind, you're constantly thinking about things and, questioning, re-questioning, and questioning.
I know you can train your mind to stop that. I know that you can if you really, really wanted to. But I get enough information from my guides with doing it as I do it. So I'm okay with it. Look, JB 2020 agrees.
I could be on a beach, and it could be during spring break with thousands of people around me, and I can close my eyes and meditate and block the entire beach out, where it's just me and the beach. I'll tell you what, though, before, when I had ADHD, I couldn't do that. I think that might be the, if for guys, maybe we're more apt to have ADHD, and that's our monkey mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those questions, isn't it? Is it a male female thing, or is it training? Could be just training, that you've done your training. I can talk people down into meditation, but me actually sitting there meditating, it doesn't really happen.
I love you.
I love you too.
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I can't send your Valentine stuff off yet. That we in England are not allowed to send internationally at the moment. They've blocked it. So anybody who's ordered any crystals from the crystal sale or jewelry, my mystery gifts for Patreon, I can't send anything out at the moment. Yeah, very frustrating.
It's all right. It's like a month away, so
You have to make sure it gets there, don't you?
Yeah. It only takes like 10 days. Well, from here to there.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not here. No, there's a big postal thing going on here. There's a backlog. That's why they're not allowing any of that, because there's such a backlog. There's been strikes. There's been, there's been all sorts of things. Yeah, it's all gone kaput. And I think there's been an issue with flights and trying to get the post stuff out there. I think there's been, the flights haven't been working the way that they usually do.
I got to get some more orange juice. I'll be right back.
Okay, love. I want to show you, I took a photograph of what they said in the website. There was a big write-up about it. And I want to show you. Because I sometimes deliberately watch the mainstream media, the adverts, just to see what they're trying to put out there. I do it deliberately. And it's just interesting, the fact that people are just not buying it anymore. And to me, that's like making my heart sing. It's good. No, I can't find it. Perhaps it's on my other phone. I've got two phones. I still haven't transferred my stuff over, darling, from my Android one back to my iPhone. Where you gone? Where'd he go? Here he is. It's my man.
So I've been having this lower back pain, and it's been really, really, really bothering me. And I've got several articles on In5D about the metaphysical meanings of physical back pain and what that means. And generally what that means is, that you're carrying a heavy load. There's a lot of pressure on you, and you're trying to carry the load for, 3 or 4 people. But I also think that could be literal too, that I'm carrying a heavy load. What I've been doing is I've been fasting. I don't eat until 11 a.m. and I eat until 7, and then I stop eating again until the next day, 11 a.m. So I'm doing a 14-hour fast. I think that's maybe part of the message that I'm getting. And also the reduction in weight may help my lower back as well, lightening the load, carrying the heavy load. So I think it's a dual meaning of why I'm having that lower back pain. I need to lighten my load. Maybe, take some more time off. I've been working very, very hard recently. And I know that's one of the things that perhaps led to my heart attacks. That I need to find that time to go out and maybe go to the beach and play some bocce and go for a walk and whatever. But, take care of my health, spiritually, mentally, physically. So through, better eating and maybe intermittent fasting, maybe I can lose some of that weight and lighten the load, so to speak.
Do you drink a lot more when you are fasting? Because I'm just thinking your kidneys might be working overtime, and that might be the back pain.
I do. I drink. As a matter of fact, when after 7, generally I don't drink. So I don't drink, soda or juice or anything after 7. But today I am. I'm having juice. Generally, it's just water between 7 at night and 11 in the morning. Just water to cleanse out the system. Yeah.
I found the article from Royal Mail. It said severe delays to export items. We are currently unable to dispatch export items to overseas destinations. So from 7 o'clock on the 12th of January 2023, we will temporarily remove export service options. Please do not post international export items until further notice. Items which have already been handed over to Royal Mail may be subjected to delays. And that's a big thing on the Royal Mail thing. So I'm stuck, really. I tried the other one where you look up all the others and they bring up whoever can, and they're all kind of like delays and can't do it and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only going to get worse with Valentine's Day coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Seeker said, one article I was reading said lower back pain is you're worried about money. I'm not going to deny that. That is true.
Yeah.
Sarah said you need to strengthen your core so your lower back is more supported. You had a hernia, which is true, incisional hernia. So you need to strengthen your abs to help your low back pain. Just a suggestion. Well, that's a suggestion from a nurse. I think that's a very good suggestion.
Yes.
Whatever Sarah says, I do.
Darling, with back pain, you only sit on the sofa, which doesn't have any arms. You know how I have lower back pain all the time. I've always got a big heavy pillow one side of me so that I can lean over to the side and take the load off my back. No, you've got it at the back of you, but you need it at the side.
Yeah.
It just helps a little bit.
Also, I do a lot of work in bed, so I might be laying down and typing like this, or just sitting up in bed, which it's kind of, you sink down a little and you don't have that lumbar support really in bed. So yeah.
Well, Sarah does yoga. Maybe she can suggest some yoga positions that you could do.
LA Lover Girl says, I have a yoga ball. I sit on it at work. What's funny
No?
though is, I can play bocce ball all day. And if I were to walk the beach, just walking without bocce, I could walk maybe for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I have to stop, sit, and stretch my back. But if I'm playing bocce ball, I could play for 2-3 hours without having to stop and stretch my back because I'm constantly bending over to pick up the bocce ball. And that bending over is just enough to alleviate any back pain that I might have from sciatica. So it's the ideal
Visualizing
exercise.
the bending over bit. I'm just visualizing that. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, that's okay. I do the same thing. Like
you
when
do.
when Ellie and I go shopping, I'll be like, why don't we get that whatever on the bottom shelf there? Why don't you go get that?
We've got it bad, haven't we, love? We've got it bad.
Yeah. I insist that Ellie only buys things off the bottom shelf.
Have we said hello to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Where did we get to? Julie? Hi, Julie. I think I explained that. Yeah, I don't know why. They just said there's something going on with the exports. So it's a pain in the bottom. So we've got Sarah. How do you pronounce this name? Nahu. That's beautiful. Where you Nahu?
Dude says he's 80. That dude's 80? Whoa, no way. I do capia, and
That's
I'm 80
brilliant.
with no lower back pain, and I'm able to do lots of back bends, deep knee. Dude, you look like you're my age, and I'm 60, in my early 60s. So
yeah,
you look younger than
you
that.
do very well.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, good for you, brother. Yeah. 80.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Aww.
So how have you guys been? What's been happening in your world? We are a little bit out. I think, it does affect us. We handle things very well. But we do miss each other. It is hard. We have to accept it as it is, but yeah, we'll have enough money again so that we can kind of fly and meet somewhere else.
Have you been seeing all these videos about planes crashing and lots of planes have been crashing in the last 6 months. Scary.
Wow. Yeah. Yoga balls is really good for care strength. Yeah, they are. Hi, Ellen. And how do you pronounce this one? Aspasia. Yeah, I'm loving all these new names. They're great.
Yeah. Digging it.
We're digging it. That doesn't sound so good coming from an English accent, does it? Digging it.
Yeah, it does. Totally digging it.
No, I'm pleased that you've been busy. My poor mummy, I keep thinking about her today. Yeah. It came on all of a sudden. She just got this temperature and just felt poorly. I had that. I woke up and had that. Yeah. It was like, maybe it is. Could it be the pulse shift that you were talking about? Maybe that's kind of throwing people off a little bit. Yeah, look. Yeah. Planes are off course. That's what you predicted. Yeah. Oh, look. So, written a book. My book is How I'm Beating the Aging Myths, All My Secrets, if anyone's interested. Well, that is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. That is good. What's the name of your book? Is that the actual name of your book there?
Yeah, how I'm beating the aging myths. All my secrets.
Okay. Hi, Terry. Good to see you.
Aw. Thank you. Aspasia. I'm Greek and I live in Sydney, Australia, but I adore both of you. Especially Allie.
Don't you? She didn't say that. We adore you too. we do. Oh yeah. So my friends, I went round to we had a kind of get together with all the psychic development guys, and they kept asking me about the prediction. I was like, I couldn't remember. My head went blank with a lot of them. It was like
You had 88 No, you had 55 and I had 33. 55. So we had, yeah.
Yeah. You'd think I'd remember some of them. My poor little brain cell. Yeah.
There's a new name. Hi, Brittany. New here. Welcome aboard.
Hi, Brittany.
Welcome to In5D. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you'll hang out for our next show coming up. We're doing at 10 o'clock Eastern in about 1 hour from now. We're doing the In5D Global Predictions show where we take our trusty tarot cards and you guys ask us a bunch of questions and we answer them for you via the tarot. So
sometimes our higher self gives some information as well.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Be sure to hang out and check us out for that.
What color shall I go? Which one?
Yes.
That one?
Yeah.
I'll be that color. Oh,
then change.
Sorry. It's now on a rotatey thing. I must have pressed it wrong.
So my opinion doesn't matter is what you're saying.
It's probably going to go round on a wingy thing.
Oh, God.
Let me try to put it back there. Stay.
Sit. Stay. All right. Very good.
No, I think it's changing. Is it changing? No.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yes. So Brittany and Nahu are both joining us on Facebook.
Okay, we haven't had any spammers yet. Oh, yeah. We usually do. I've stopped going on Facebook because of it. It was like when I go live, I've kind of just been going on the YouTube. It's just been driving me bonkers.
Well, you can put Facebook on there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not doing it, they're not spamming so much.
If you want to, you can. Yeah. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you for joining us.
Hey.
Late. Can't believe you're late. How dare you? Go to your room. So keep us on. Keep us on while you go to your room.
Get away from everyone. So, can you think of some of the other predictions that you've done, darling? I'd like to talk about some.
I got all mine right in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
I had the death of the U.S. dollar, the stock market crash, $100 an ounce silver, U.S. going back to gold-backed currency, the revaluation of currency, car and home prices dropping, death and
not
rebirth.
So fast, love. Not so fast.
Free energy, suppressed technology.
Yeah. We got some that were similar. They were close, weren't they?
Yeah.
Some of them. I feel that there's going to be public trials, and there'll be a new TV channel that will go up. And
GTMO TV. GTMO. What do you think?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Gitmo TV.
Yeah, I think the trials will be televised, and whoever. I think you can have an access code, but I think it's going to be very, very barbaric for, you know, young children, or, you know, they can't. It has I think it has to be strictly 18 and above, or 16 and above. Yeah, a bit too much. Hi Bella, and hi Carol. Laurel.
I like the one prediction I had about Hollywood celebrities. You're going to start seeing them vacationing in countries where they would be safe from extradition, because it's all coming out, and they're going to run and they're going to hide. So they're going to be in countries like Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, and Ukraine, where they're basically safe.
Yeah,
but it's all coming down.
It is.
For entertainment.
I picked up a new policing system. It will be something that is run by maybe the Trump team, and they will be investigating everything from pharmaceuticals to the banking system, and it will be transparent, so that everybody can see the investigation, because the normies have to have that. We don't. We know what's been going on, but the normies will have to have that, and I think the policing system will be new.
Must suck for people who are awake, whose name is Norm. Their name, hey Normie. Not a normie.
Yeah, that would really.
Norm. Just call me
Yeah.
Norm. Not Normie. Norm.
Yeah.
Norm. See, I don't know if Greece is safe from extradition. I don't know.
I don't know, but he has gone. Yeah, but for him, he became a national. He made it legal, didn't he? That he could be there. I think something like that.
Yeah.
CNN Plus, Laurel said. Yeah. Cecilia said, I know some are here in New Zealand. Yeah. Yeah, I pick up new technology that will be here from the Off-Worlders. That will be released in 2023.
Medbeds?
Yeah. Medbeds as well. And handheld medbeds. I saw them handheld. They're not beds. They're medbed technology, if you like, but they are handheld, or you can attach them.
Like medical scanner kind of thing.
Yeah, you can just hold them. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. And also got technology that could tell if somebody's intention was bad. So say if somebody,
you're breaking up.
Perhaps their family. Have you got me again? Is it okay?
Do that again. Say that again. Yeah, I can hear you. Your screen, it was breaking up and you're frozen.
Okay.
And I hear that ticka thing.
No, really?
Do you guys hear that?
Goodness sake. I thought I'd sorted that.
It's funny that you can't hear it. Everyone else hears it but you. You probably hear it on the recorded version, right?
I've never heard it.
Even obviously, on the recorded version.
I don't watch the whole recorded version though.
So I'm going to write down 9:09. I want you to go back to 1 hour and 9 minutes into the video, and you'll hear
into this. All right.
Aspasia says, "Yep, I'm thinking someone is typing. That's me typing really quick."
No, I'm picking up. There's technology that will be able to tell from somebody's voice whether their intention was for the bad, or whether it was for the good, or whether it was, when someone's being, we're going to shoot your family if you don't do this. there will be an intention energy thing that is an off-worlder energy.
Okay. Yeah, the comments have it. Yeah, it's your
Hi,
PC.
Marejo.
Yeah, ticker. Always hear the ticker. I hear it too. Ticking sounds.
You said it's really
Like
hard to
Wheel
do,
of
though, didn't you?
The Wheel of Fortune game show. Spin the wheel. Tick, 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 tick.
I am sorry. I am. Is it still going? Is it still doing
Oh
it?
yeah. Tick, 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 tick.
Look, if I turn my sound off, look.
It's gone. No one hears it now. As soon as you turn, yep, there it is. Would it make you feel better if I played the drums?
Yes. Continue.
No. Got my little djembe drum.
I like that, Bella. Yeah, it's actually called a bullshit meter. Yeah. Carol said, don't be sorry, I'm used to it. I am sorry. It's really not professional. It's better than what I'm going through on Zoom. I'm doing readings and my screen is just going psychedelic, or I'm doing this.
Yeah. That's funny.
And sometimes it's like really, it's like we're at a serious bit of the kind of the reading, we're going into something, and it's like you didn't watch it then. You look, put your head down. But yeah, it was funny.
Nahu, we have this here in Siesta Key, Florida. We have a drum circle every Sunday night, and then in Nokomis, Florida, which is just south of Sarasota, they have drum circles on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So 3 times a week you can find a drum circle here in the Gulf Coast of Florida, southern Florida.
You often do lives down there, don't you?
Not often, but I have.
Well, I've seen about 5.
I've done probably quite a few over the years, on the In5D channel. But yeah, I used to go a lot more when I lived on the island, but now I can't afford the island. I live in a trailer. I can barely afford this.
Things
But
are
I
going
would
to
go more
change.
often if I could.
One of the predictions that I got was they're going to get compensation, back pay for all of the suppression. Yeah.
I'm hoping that cryptocurrency that I invested in skyrockets.
Mm.
Yeah. Checking out where it's at right now.
Is there anybody here who's got crypto and have had good results from crypto? Let us know in the chat.
Well,
I have a sister in Florida and I want to move there, says Brittany. Okay.
I know a Brittany that I would love to move to Florida. My daughter.
Yeah.
I would love it if she moved here.
You would. I'm living with a son as rent is crazy, says Carol. A lot of people are having to do that, aren't they? Having to live with family members. Yeah. Let's fingers crossed this whole year, the monetary system will change and there'll be good monetary system coming in.
Yeah.
What I got in my predictions was there will be a basic food allowance that every single person on the planet can get. It's a God-given right to have food, water, food, and that will be free to everybody. If you want more luxury stuff, then you have to pay for that, but everybody will get a basic food ration, everybody.
Oh, that would be wonderful if that happens.
Can you imagine homeless people? You know, I mean, and there'll be no homeless as well. I felt as if that was 2023 to 2024, but that's a new system going in, that they will at least get a room, you know, a place that they can sleep. Yeah.
So I'm trying to find on TikTok, I made a post about Bill Gates and what he's saying. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, that's a different one. But Bill Gates wants to put, oh, I can't even say it. That's why I'm trying to find the post.
All right.
Yeah. He wants to jab the cows and the pigs and the chickens. So
What?
it doesn't matter if you've been jabbed or not, you're going to get the jab one way
Put
or
it
the
in
other.
the food. Yeah, I've seen this.
Here it is,
Yeah.
right here. Hang on, let me, without saying it. There. Bill Gates' new plan to, you know what, is for entertainment purposes only. He vows to pump something into the food supply to force these people.
The people with brain cells.
Yeah. Well, that's his plan. And here's his quote. You know what? And our food supply solves the problem of you know what.
I think that's just part of the movie, is to wake people up. I do. I don't think that's real.
I don't think so either. Yeah. I think that, as I mentioned before, they're trying to keep us on that low vibratory level through fear.
Yeah.
The end is here. You can't live in that low vibratory level. You gotta, that 528 frequency, that heart love frequency. Oh, that's you.
Seeker says become a vegetarian. Well, that's an idea. I quite like meat though.
Are you brewing some hot water or something?
Yes, I am. I'll put myself on mute.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It just came out of nowhere. It was like, sounded like you had like emphysema, or that you were just like sick of hearing me talk. Boring the shit out of you. Hi to everyone that's joined us. I don't know I think we're all caught up on everybody. Well, right, Debbie? Organic vegetarian, only safe bet. You grow your own stuff, right?
But sometimes even the seeds are contaminated. So, but I think you've got more chance of them, of getting not GMO, I think, seeds if you plant them yourself. Because, genetically modified seeds, I think, would be more money. Yeah. Hi, Marejo. Hello, lovely lady. He is. I love his sense of humor. Yeah. I'm going back and seeing. So Brittany Vick said, we've been living in a hotel for 4 years. Okay. What part of this, we can look into this in the next show if you want, Marejo. What would be your question, your actual question on that security payments? Yeah, if anybody does have any questions for later on, please let us know.
So which one, if either, is Trudeau?
The first one is Trudeau. The second one is a puppet. It's just a puppet.
Yeah, the nose is different. Face shape.
It's not the real one. I think he's been, he's just, it's either a mask or it is clone.
Or it's for entertainment purposes only. Yeah.
if you like. I can't highlight that comment, JP 2020, but I'm going to just do this.
Yeah.
That would get us into trouble.
Yes.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. When you stop dreaming, you grow old and die. I totally agree with you.
Dude, now
Yeah.
I got that Fleetwood Mac song stuck in my head. Don't thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Fleetwood Mac, that's where Rhiannon came from.
Yeah, one of their singers, not Stevie Nicks, but the woman in that band died this year, about a month ago or so. Here's Marejo's question if you want to write that down.
Let me write it down. And I can't find my book.
Thing is, people can go to the In5D page and YouTube page and put your questions in there right now. That way we don't have to write it down, and they'll be right there for us waiting when we start the show.
That's all right. I can write it down. Will the Social Security payments transfer to whatever the new...
Yeah, that's it, Bella. Christine McVeigh. Yep.
Currency plan will be? Absolutely, Marejo. Just quickly, yeah. You're going to be so much better off. Just, the world as a large, you're not going to be climbing and clambering around to survive and money. I don't believe that everybody's going to get a big lump sum. That's not what I pick up at all. Because if you did, you'd never go to work. Nobody, the whole world would stop because you'd say, fuck it, I want to get on a flight and I want to go on holiday. It's like, but there's nobody to fly you because they've got their money and they want to go as well. So I think there's going to be compensation bouts. So if you've had this certain drug from a pharmaceutical company, then you can put in for a claim and you will get compensation for that. And if you had a mortgage and you had this excess payment that was fraudulent payments that you had to make, you get that back. So there's just going to be lots of different kind of claims and compensation. But I do think that the cost of living is going to go really low, and we're going to be able to afford so much more. So yeah, that's what I think.
Julie says that she has a little bit of crypto, Shiba Inu. She hopes that it would reach even a penny so she could breathe a sigh of relief. I have the baby Dogecoin, and I'm hoping that reaches 1/10,000th of a penny. I'd be really happy. If it reached a penny, oh my gosh. I'd be doing cartwheels from here to the UK.
Yeah.
Do cartwheels right on top of the water. It'd be flying so fast. Yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait for this travel restrictions to lift.
Me too. We need to get your butt to Florida.
Even though I'm nervous about flying, but yes, on my own, I'm nervous about flying. I want him to come to me and then meet him to fly out with me. But I'll have to do it myself. It's just, yeah. But you said you had the help in the airport, and you said it was really good. So
yeah, because I'm I've had all these operations and stuff like that. I was able to get assistance with my luggage and a wheelchair and all that stuff. So yeah, they brought me from point to point, and they did an amazing job, and I was so grateful. emphatically thanked everyone that got me from point A to point B, C, D, E, F.
Apart from on the flight home. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You nearly missed your flight.
Yeah, this woman I was sitting next to was sitting and waiting for like 3.5 hours for somebody to take her to her gate, and I asked, "May I see your ticket?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Your flight leaves in like 5 minutes, and you're still here?" She goes, "Yeah." And I flagged somebody down. I said, "Hey, she really needs to go. Maybe you can call ahead to the gate and tell them to wait or whatever." But she's supposed to be boarding in 5 minutes. She was this black lady. She was going to Antigua. I'm the bride. Even, you know what? Couldn't stop us. It's true.
My friend Marissa got us bride and groom mugs. But yeah, that was funny. Oh,
Well, what do you say we wrap it up here, because we got a half hour for us to get ready for the global predictions at 10 o'clock Eastern. Anything you want to finish up on?
just if you can share and like here and subscribe, that would be amazing. If you have shared at all, if you've shared in one place, 2 places, 3 places, just put shared, and I will put you on our, it's like our gratitude raffle, okay? And I'll give away a reading for that. So
awesome. Yeah. So yeah, all of our links are, well, if you're on Facebook, they're above this video, and if you're on YouTube, they're below the video. So check out our links to all of our social media and everything else. And hopefully we'll see you guys in about half an hour, 30 minutes, right back here on either In5D or on Facebook, my personal page, or the In5D page on Facebook. So thanks again for joining us and spending your evening with us here on In5D. See you in about half an hour.
bye.
Bye. We love you all.
We
Take
do.
care.